What's going on, gamers? Raf204 here, and welcome back to the What's Up series. This is What's Up with Xbox. If you haven't seen the last one, it's What's Up with PlayStation. I'll leave that down in the description below. First, I'd like to say thank you guys so much for giving likes and support, sharing the video, liking my shorts that are amazing, I think. And sharing it as well. Thank you guys so much. And the Zelda community, salute, love you guys. All right, on to the video. What's up with Xbox? Wow, last week, crazy news for Xbox, all over the place. First, I want to talk about my introduction to Xbox before we go into what's going on now. Okay, for my introduction with Xbox was my coworker. He lent me his Xbox. I think he was transitioning to the Xbox 360. He lent me the Xbox for a month, I think. I started playing. I played Halo 1 and 2. If you don't know my history with gaming, I was always a Nintendo and Sega fan. I always had those consoles, those companies. But coming off of the Dreamcast, I know that Microsoft had a collaboration with the Sega Dreamcast, because I saw it had, like it said, Windows on there. And I read a couple of articles about how they were collaborating with the next console, and I guess Sega, well, I don't guess, Sega stepped down on the hardware business and just focused on games, where Microsoft said, hey, let's make a console, and they made the Xbox Series X. That's to my knowledge, that's what I know. So that's, well, anyways, back to my introduction to the Xbox. I played Halo 1 and 2. I played a couple of other games there. I don't really remember much, but Halo was the one that stood out the most. Then, I wasn't really into it, so I gave it back to my coworker. I was, like I said, I was too used to the PlayStation, the Nintendo, and the Sega Dreamcast at that time. So I stood away from Xbox, but I did keep an eye on them, and I noticed, because like I said, I'm a gamer first. Like, I don't have a flag for anybody. I just go where I can consume the best games. For what's best for me as a gamer. So I stuck with PlayStation, and then Xbox was exploding with the Xbox 360, which was one of their best consoles. Which is still, I think they say that it's the best console that they ever had. Games. All right. So this is, I think, one of the problems with Xbox, but we're gonna talk about the games I loved with the Xbox Series X, which is what I picked up my first Xbox back in 2021. I decided to buy the Xbox Series X. I bought the PlayStation 5, and I had the Nintendo Switch. I just wanted something different, right? I wanted to have everything. I didn't want to miss out on exclusives, or just overall the ecosystem of all the consoles. I said, let me just give them a try. At the time, I was fortunate enough to have money to buy it, so I just said, the hell with it, and I went and bought it. I played Halo Infinite on it. I started playing the Master Chief Collection on Game Pass. I was introduced to Game Pass finally. I played a lot of games on Game Pass. I played Gears 5, and then I played Gears 1, finished it, and then I wanted to wait for the Gears collection, and never came out. They only just remade the first one, but I have already finished it, so I was like, oh, okay, whatever. But yeah, I was playing all the Halos. I played Halo 1 and 2 originally the first time I got the console. Then I continued with 3, ODST, and then 4. I'm up to 4. I bought the game, the Master Chief Collection, on the Steam store, but I'm gonna continue playing that right now. I'm kind of a little busy with Crimson Desert. But yeah, Xbox was like all this stuff together in one. To me, it makes Xbox a better experience at the time, with the PlayStation 5 being so, like, it was a really down console for me. It didn't do anything for me this generation. Xbox came in with, hey, here's Game Pass. Here's these games you've never played before, even though they're older. Here's Halo Infinite. Even Starfield was a good experience overall. Um, I enjoyed it a lot. I'm still enjoying these games, just now on a different platform. Um, but yeah, the games are amazing. The three titles that I think that that is their core, and you could say a fourth one, but it's of course Halo, uh, Gears, and Forza. Those are the three main titles of this console. So I think they should focus on that more. Obviously, this year they're coming out with a new Halo, well, Halo remake, the first one. Then they're gonna do Gears E Day, which I'm looking forward to, and then they're gonna do a new Forza 6, and Fable, which I never really played Fable, and you can say that that's their fourth core title for their consoles. And then on top of all of that, the drama that's been going on with Game Pass and how it had a price hike and now it's going down on price. I mean, it went down on price because the new manager, boss over there at Xbox is kicking some butt. Um, but yeah, overall, like I'm excited for what's going on and right now for gaming in general, and all the games that are coming out for us as gamers. We should be extremely happy. So let's continue. The bad part, of course, what happened bad with Xbox was like their exclusive titles weren't that good at the time. I'm not talking about their main titles, Gears and all of that. And even though Gears kind of like fell off a little bit, it still was good. Still was a good game. Um, and then Halo Infinite was amazing. I loved Halo Infinite. That was my first Halo that I played Halo 1 and 2, and that was my like the big dog. Loved it. Even with the TV show was, I like the TV show too. It was pretty good. Master Chief is an iconic character. Nobody can ever say that they don't know who that guy is. But yeah, where they fell off was the Xbox One with the whole TV drama, not focusing on their titles and not coming out with bangers. PlayStation was on PlayStation 4. PlayStation was coming out with bangers, and not to make this like a console war or anything like that, but that's what was happening at the time. I like competition. I like them to go at it because, as you can see, the PlayStation 5 was a letdown for me, and I think for a lot of people, the PlayStation 5 was a letdown. They didn't bring it like they brought it with the PS4, and I talked about that on the What's Up with PlayStation. So check that out, description down below. Yeah, they didn't bring it, so the field was wide open for Xbox just to take over. And don't get me started with the Play Anywhere and Quick Resume. Those experience on that console was amazing. I had an amazing time with that console between when I bought it in 2020 and where I left it in the last year. I think I stopped playing. I stopped turning on my Xbox because I started focusing more on Steam and PC. But yeah, it was amazing. I played Elden Ring on that one too. I enjoyed it as well. But yeah, coming back to it right now, where Xbox is, what I think Xbox is doing, as you guys can see, so far so good. I've said all of this about Xbox. Said that the field is wide open to become the best out there right now, and you want these companies to battle it out because they're gonna give you the best that they can instead of being lazy. And then we get good games, we get amazing games when this kind of stuff happens, when they have competition. When it comes to exclusivity, exclusivity, if PlayStation wants to take their ball and go home, then so be it, because they said they were keeping their games on their console and they're not going to put it back on PC. So if I have to turn on Wolverine, if I have to turn on the PlayStation to play Wolverine, then so be it. Xbox is still going to be dropping their games on PC day and date. I think that Xbox should not be dropping their Xbox Studio games on the PlayStation day and day. I think that should be maybe a year or two after the release, because it is their title. You want to bring more people to their console, even though I don't think exclusives do sell consoles. I think exclusives attract people to look at the console and consider it. Game Pass and the controller and the ecosystem. I think all of those things are what drives people to go buy that console. And of course, to have a face with the console like the Master Chief or even Gears, um, that's a plus. Where PlayStation has no face, and like I said, I'm not trying to make this a console war thing, but that's what it is, you know. And I love my PS4. I love my PS3. I have that still, and I have all my games for the PS3. Um, so I just think that Xbox should just like, which is what they're doing now, what she looks like what she's doing now is those things. Keep exclusivity 1 year or maybe 2 years. I don't Halo, Gears, and Forza. Those are their main bread and butter. They should really focus on those games. Do not put those on PlayStation right away. Let people come to your ecosystem. If you know, for console players, not for PC players. PC players, we eat good, and let them come over there and buy their console and try it out and see if they like it. You also have Activision and Blizzard coming in here, adding more games to the library. Game Pass becoming pick your own tier, all that stuff. She's doing an amazing job, and all these games that are coming out this year for Xbox alone it's crazy. So you get a bang for your buck when it comes to Game Pass and all of that. But where the console situation goes, the price hike of all the consoles, PlayStation Pro being $900, Xbox Series X I think is $650 to $700. That's too much money, man. That's just too much. I think that they should really, really focus on lowering the price. I think right now, if she lowers the prices to $400 with the Series X, and then like $200 for the Series S, I think that's another plus. I think people will just start going by it. $200 for a Series S, people will buy that, bro. I'll buy that for my son. You know, why not? That's cheap. But yeah, overall, that's my thoughts with Xbox. Like I said in my PlayStation video, if they battled it out, we win. We gamers win. All right. It's about us. It's about what can that company do for us, so I can go and spend my hard-earned money to play their game, their console, and give them my time. You know, that's all this is about. It's not about them. It's about you as a gamer and where you feel comfortable to play your games at. If you're comfortable on PC, then play on PC. If you're comfortable on Xbox and PlayStation, then play there. If you're comfortable on Nintendo, play there. And it's what they can do for us. It's not why we have to have a flag for them and cheer, yay Xbox or yay PlayStation. That's not the way I do my thing. I go, hey, give me the games. You know what I mean? But I do want them to keep their identity. I do love the fact that Xbox has their own little identity, and you can see it with Halo, Gears, and Forza. With PlayStation, they got their own identity with Uncharted, God of War, all those stuff. You know, and then same thing with Nintendo, Mario and Zelda. I just love that they all have their own identity. You can see it as soon as you see the Xbox. You can tell. You have that feeling when you look at a PlayStation. You can tell. Even though I still think PlayStation needs to find their identity again. I think they lost it with that PlayStation 5. And Xbox looks like they're ramping up and starting to fix things because of the new management that's there. But overall, I wish all of them the best of luck. Like I said, I want everybody to succeed, because better games, when they go at it, more and better games comes to us. And with that being said, guys, this is Raf204. Thank you for joining me. Don't forget to like the video, subscribe if you like. I don't want people to subscribe to my channel if they're not with it. I want them to come over here because they want to hear what I have to say, and to cheer on gaming, because we're here for that, you know. So thank you guys so much, and I'll catch you in the next one.